So we have a bunch of emergent systems in Sea of Thieves already, in the storms and the shipwrecks and some other features, but now we're starting to look at a new type of emergent system in the skeleton forts.
The idea being to try and take this encounter on to another level.
Yeah, exactly. So there's multiple skeleton forts around the world, but only ever one of them is active at a time, and they become active by having this giant skull cloud, this ominous skull cloud above them. The idea being that they kind of naturally draw players towards the skeleton fort.
So yeah, when you get in there the first time around, you'll have lots of wandering skeletons around to contend with, and then a focal point, which will be the fort itself.
Yeah, that's the really cool part, where you kind of work your way through the kind of grunts beforehand and then kind of naturally make your way up into the kind of stronghold itself.
And that's really when the encounter, I guess, fully kicks in, when you're engaging with those waves of skeletons.
That's when the music kind of gets at its most intense as well. You might take out a bunch of skeletons that are kind of fortifying the stronghold, and then you hear this kind of big horn in the distance, and like a new wave has spawned outside of the fortress, so you naturally kind of have to exit the stronghold and fight on the beaches. You could have half of your crew that are kind of in the stronghold and they're fighting these skeletons, whilst the other crew are kind of circling the island, shooting cannons inwards to try and take out any skeletons that are on the island as well. But then at any point, another crew could turn up at the island and they could join the battle.
So once you've fought your way through the horde, it's at this point that the captain appears. Now the captain is much more skillful than his crewmates and much more of a challenge for you.
But when you do finish the captain, the skull cloud dissipates above the island, the kind of lighting restores back to normal.
Curse is lifted.
Exactly, and then he drops a key on the floor. So you may have done the kind of hard work of taking out the captain with your crew, but then obviously you've got to take the key, which is a physical item, so it can be stolen by any other crew, and then make your way to the vault to open the door. But once you've used that key and opened the vault door, the vault is open for anyone. So you need to make sure you're in a state where you can kind of take the rewards for yourself.
Definitely, your troubles aren't necessarily over at that point. There's a lot of loot in that vault.
Yeah, we intentionally put more loot in there than you can carry for one crew, so you've got to choose to kind of make multiple journeys back and forth between your ship to kind of collect all of the rewards.
It's at this point where alliances could well break down.
Yeah, or form based on whether you want to kind of share the rewards with the other crews. So as with everything in Sea of Thieves, we're going to keep adding content to make that emergent sandbox more and more rich, so you might even start seeing new types of skeletons in the future. Where's the ooh? Come on!
Pre-order now to receive the Black Dog Pack when the game launches.